guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul Eastx Twitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. That was freaky looking. Is that supposed to happen? Tonight I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Hello. I guess I don't remember paying attention. Yeah, I remember this part. Okay.
It was very glitchy looking as it loaded up, and I thought the game was messing up. Tonight we are streaming Bite the Bullet, which is a run and gun, shoot 'em up, and also a roguelike, I think, available on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. You can pick between two characters, Chewie and Chewella, and every now and then it shows these horrible fat versions of them. Like, just
body
in case.
Body shaming already.
I'm just saying, like, anyway. Again, we'll see what this game is doing. It's strange. In the near future, economic collapse caused by underpopulation and pollution led to food shortages and starvation. What a shame. Temporary reprieve was granted through implantable bionodes, which enable humans to consume any substance, organic or inorganic. How about that, Tyler? You can eat rocks.
Right. Or robots.
However, over time, these nodes cause mutations across the human populace, called ghoulification. Faced with a dying society, many humans fled to the stars, where they flourished. Those that stayed behind, the ghouls, eked out a merciless existence on a blasted Earth. Decades later, biological corp Darwin Corps has made a name for itself by collecting genetic material for preservation research and competitive advantage. For particularly involuntary specimens, Darwin Corps brings in Chewie and Chewella, two mercenaries with razor-sharp skills and hunger for success. Royal Bob's here, yo! Come see me in the room to your left. I'm glad Royal Bob has been with us more lately, Tyler. We often missed him during the...
Yeah, Royal Bob's cool. Like having him around.
For sure. Hey, I like that sound. Thank you for the subscription. Oh, I don't have my alerts up. Who's subscribed? Let me just pop that up real quick. Longbox, that's so nice of you. Longbox, my original teaching mentor. Alright, I'm going to load up the alert box, though, just in case. Should have done that earlier. Right. I gotta know when people do stuff. And there's Shitsu. Hey again, Shitsu, if I didn't say hi. I did update the game and stream title. It just doesn't automatically update for you guys. Isn't that what happens, Tyler? Oh, no. I didn't save it.
I thought you changed it. Mine says Bite the Bullet.
My bad. Please refresh, guys. I think it will update correctly. Although now that's going to make it...
Watch a Switch commercial.
Dang it. It's going to mess up the video replay, too, where I have to download both just to edit this one. Yay, Dark6 subscribing. Thank you so much. You guys have been really good on subscriptions lately, and that gives me a lot of energy for the stream. You know, it makes me very happy, and I'll continue to do my best for you. Step aside, Maitre D. Teleporter. Your boss hired me to take care of your unruly ghoul problem. Yeah, I don't think we want to read all the words, do we? You'll still need a reservation. I've been to Earth, okay? So, there's some dialogue. Maybe a little bit of humor to it. And they're doing kind of a Star Fox sound effect thing when the characters talk. I'll see what I can do, Dark6. Press the A button to jump. Press X to fire. This music's pretty good, Tyler.
Yeah, we have a lot of people compliment the soundtrack. I think it maybe is getting a little repetitive, but it is not bad in general.
So, did it just tell me you have to finish off enemies with the Y button?
No.
I could swear it said that. It's not true. Stun an enemy by shooting them, then walk up to eat them with B button. Okay, that is so weird. Yes, Spazbol, I do plan to start doing a midweek stream very soon. I just kind of got to work it out. At work, things are... Like this coming week at work, I'm going to be having to do some testing where... I think I talked about it last stream, but basically all day long I have to give like a 5-hour test to the kids and stuff, and it's horribly tiring and boring. I'm kind of scared to try to start it when I have that to do. But they're going to make me do it other times in the remaining 2 months of the school year, so... Maybe I should just bite the bullet, Tyler, and do it anyway.
Nice.
All right. I don't like this guy. So, what do you think of the art style? Okay-ish?
Okay-ish. There's too much. Like, you'll see in the first level, there's too much going on the screen at a lot of times, I feel like. Besides that, it's not bad.
I see.
It looks a lot like a Metal Slug, or you know, like it's definitely influenced by other running guns, so that's fine.
That's fine. That's not so bad. Allow. Had to approve darker players' potty mouth. Her name is Vora, and that's a play on the word vor, which is a weird fetish that you can read about on your own time. No interest in the compendium.
Definitely a play on that, huh?
Indeed. Don't ask me how I know that. Inevitability. Okay, whatever. So, are we working for bad guys? Is that the idea?
I mean, you're kind of mercenaries. Earth is like a zombie-filled ghoul planet now, and they want you to collect biological specimens from Earth. So, I mean, kind of.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm worried about Icky now, too.
Did he disappear?
No telling where he is. Oh, is he going to come back and tell us way too much information, though? He does that sometimes. Okay, picking the level. Let's do this.
Get ready with that sensor button. Need Brian around. He's always quick and on top of that.
That's true. Yeah, Brian unfortunately said he had something to do tonight. But he filled in for you last week, and he did a good job.
Yeah, I can't complain. I haven't been here the last 2 weeks, so...
So I've got a few different extra goals completed within 10 minutes. You gotta eat 10 of these two guys. It's kind of a lot to take in right at first.
Yeah, a little bit. But it keeps all those, like you can pause and look at the goals through the course of the level.
Do you die if you get... I've got a life meter or what?
Yeah, you have a life meter and 3 lives, but it's pretty generous. Like, I think it just restarts you at checkpoints.
Oh, that's good. Wow, there is a lot going on.
Yes. Some of the lighting effects are just super unnecessary.
Trying too hard to be fancy.
Right, I think. Well, I mean, you can't even... I felt like at the beginning, especially, I couldn't even see the bullets I was shooting compared to everything else that was going on.
That is hard. So how do I know if I'm getting fat or not, Tyler? Like, what...
I don't know. So there's 3 things up in the top left corner that are like tiny little numbers. One says like, one's a plus. I think one's like a blob, and then one's a meat. And so one is like calories, one is fat, and one is protein.
Oh god.
But I don't like, but I mean, you burn them as you move, so it's not like you can just stock up on anything. And I also don't really understand, like, supposedly they affect your stats, but the game to me is a little bit too hectic to have to worry about anything like that.
Yeah.
I mostly just played it as a very traditional run and gun shooter and ignored most of that stuff, which is just weird.
Well, it's probably good if you can do that, because that does sound a bit annoying.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can do that. You don't have to learn like the ins and outs of it. Maybe you do in later levels. You see, like, every time you go to eat something, there's like a little screen that pops up and tells you how many calories and fat and protein and stuff.
I need to pay attention to that.
Yeah, it's real small. But I mean, you don't have time to read that sort of stuff in a run and gun type of game.
You're right.
You're gonna get shot at when you walk up, so it's... I mean, I'm not really sure what they're doing with it. But I haven't been able to really fully process it. I just kind of played it. Because eating people does revive your health a little bit, give you a little bit of extra health, so I do it sometimes, but not all the time.
You can eat the robot.
Yes. Which is weird.
Yes, it is. This kind of reminds me of that movie Repo, the Genetic Opera. Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of it, but I don't really know anything about it.
Brandy and I watched it during our first date, which started our relationship. Press down on the D-pad to transform.
Yep.
Okay, what does that do? Ah, I'm a weird blue thing.
Yeah, and it actually makes you, to me, it makes you much weaker than like just having a gun, especially when you get the shotgun, which is here shortly. Oh yeah, it's right there. Like the shotgun's way stronger than your transform zombie state, and so I always forget to use it because it's like, oh yeah.
Achievement. Hey Jordan and Yup, we're glad you both made it. And there's no time for games too. Yo, bro. Yeah, there is a lot of flashing stuff, which might be bad if you were epileptic.
Yeah, and it dials down a little bit.
That's good. Oh, you can't eat things when you're blue?
No.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah.
What does that thing do? Is that a checkpoint? I
Yes.
guess. Okay, there we go. Shotgun! Like you said.
Yeah, you have to be closer to them, but it's pretty cool compared to your little cutie other gun. But it does make it so you eat less because you end up killing a lot more things before eating them.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like just now.
So
Oh,
it's kind of like a balance. But like I said, I was having more fun just shooting things and not worrying about the eating too much.
that's good. Jordan, where's Clove and Casey? What's going on there? And there's Dementia. Yo, Dementia. You know, it may be a little too much, but it's got a nice level of flash to it, I suppose. As opposed to being too plain.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
Ah, fire. I am going to get mad if I turn fat, though. I get enough of that in real life, Tyler.
Yeah, I haven't turned like fat and real slow. Like I don't know if there is like an actual fat animation, because like it's hard to a little bit because when you move around and jump and stuff, it burns calories, so you can't just like even eat everything.
Look at Darker Player counting all those achievements. Ah, laser thing. What do I do about that?
Drunk on wings and beer. Oh yeah, just dash upward.
Neat. That's pretty handy. Ah, stop that. I see, Dementia. Are you joking, or is that real?
Sounds like a fun Saturday night.
It does sound pretty fun. Okay. Ah, stop shooting me. Do we have grenades or anything like that?
Yeah, you have an alternate fire, which I think should be triangle or Y.
Gotcha. Oh, I want to... Oh, crap. Ah! Help, Tyler! Ah! Oh, I got shot down into the hole.
Yeah, yeah. I think you have a double jump, so do a double jump and then a dash.
Gotcha. When am I going to respawn?
Oh, push start. Sometimes it doesn't prompt you to push it.
That guy's a jerk.
It's not good when it doesn't do it on the first time.
Yeah, for real. Ah. Yeah, Icky's back. Glad he's okay. Die, fool. Tyler, have you played anything else besides this week?
Just this and the Survivalists.
Oh, right, the Survivalists.
Yep.
So Survivalists is a little pixel art game?
Yeah, looks a lot like the Escapists, but you're on like a desert island and just lots of crafting. They have little monkey guys that you can. So it's like a simple. Just the one aspect of it is maybe like a simple version of Kefling's, where you can have them like go chop trees for you, or pick up stuff for you, or come with you and fight with you and stuff. But it's cool. You have like little monkey partners.
Ooh. How'd you do on the trophy type stuff?
I got all the ones that were a first playthrough, but you do have to do almost 2 full playthroughs for the platinum, and I didn't want to bother with a whole nother playthrough.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Some games do ask a bit much from people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there wasn't enough incentive to play through it. There's like some different weapons you can get and things, but definitely not like enough of a unique experience to justify a second playthrough.
Gotcha. On my own, I've been playing a little bit more of last week's stream game, We Should Talk. Just trying
Yeah,
to get
that
the...
where you have to like text your girlfriend.
Yes. It's a weird game, and I think having played it more, I like it a little bit less than I liked it during the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just gets really repetitive. You know, like there isn't that much content
You're
to
going
it.
backwards now.
I see.
It doesn't have an option where you have to text your girlfriend that your rent check bounced because you bought another arcade 1-up machine.
No, that's not in there, Tyler.
Oh, good. Because that's
We
not
don't-
going to help you. That's not going to help you keep a girlfriend in a video game.
Oh no, I got fat. And yeah, that would hit a bit close to home, wouldn't it?
Oh, wow, you did get fat. Okay, you must have been eating more than me. I've never gotten, like, fat. That's cool.
It doesn't seem to hurt me. You just look kind of dumb.
You're slower for sure, I think.
Uh-oh. What happened to Jordan? You see what they're talking about?
Got in a car wreck or something?
Is it?
Behind a huge car accident. He was behind one,
Oh, okay.
so he probably got stuck in it.
We're glad you're okay, Jordan.
Yeah, Outriders is popular. A lot of people have been playing that.
Yeah, I would have tried it, but I'm scared by all the online issues people are having.
Yeah, supposedly there's some serious server problems.
Yeah, and even if you're just playing single player, it still has the server problems, which is dumb. New skills. If you level up before reaching the scales, you get the chance to gain and customize your abilities. Okay, whatever. Use. Oh, I just barfed.
Yeah, I barf a lot.
Ah. Achievement, yo.
So yeah, there's like experience. I think if you buy one of each of those side ones, you'll get you'll get an achievement. Try buying one of those.
Okay.
Trust me, you'll get plenty of experience over time.
I'm clicking on it, it's not doing anything. Am I doing the wrong thing?
It's not letting you buy it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you have to buy one of the ones above it first. You're in like the tutorial mode of this screen.
I'm pushing A even on this. Oh, I have to pick the middle thing first. That's what it is.
Oh.
Unlock.
That's what it
Okay.
is.
You're able to unlock new abilities in 3 different skill trees. Okay. And now I can unlock that.
Yeah,
Sure.
buy the set. See if you get an achievement for one of those.
Not yet, but
Oh, then maybe
What?
not.
what about this
I
one?
went up first, so I didn't bother with any of the side ones. Because I don't... This is basically how you can, like, spec your character. With, like, 3 different classes. There's, like, a whole, like, chain to the left. Like, you can zoom over and there's a bunch of stuff. But I didn't really fully, again, understand the different types. Like, one's like a vegetarian, and one's like a robot eater, and then one's like a meat eater. But I still haven't fully unlocked or couldn't figured out how it works.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah.
A little overly done, maybe.
Yes. So,
Alright,
yeah,
well.
just trying to do a little bit too much. Use the right stick to navigate this screen, like to control the background of that screen, and then the left stick to move around. Otherwise, it's miserable to control.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'd already exited out. I unlocked the Slaughterer of the Soil
so buy the
class.
other 2 next time. That is the trophy or the achievement. So buying those other 2 will also get you achievements.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm all about that.
Yep.
Okay, I've got this little guy flying above me. What's going on with that? Little green guy?
I don't remember him. It must have been one of the power-ups that you ate or something.
Why all the barfing?
Oh, I bet you that's the thing that you bought. The soil or whatever. I don't know what it does because I didn't buy it.
Ah. Well, whatever. We'll roll with it.
Yep.
Is this actually a roguelike or just a regular run and gun?
It's not a roguelike. Like, I was
Okay.
trying to figure... Because isn't that in their description that it's a
I really
roguelike?
think it is, yeah.
I couldn't figure out how it's roguelike at all, because these levels are the exact same levels I played. And, like, when you die, it's not over. You just restarted a checkpoint.
Gotcha. And it doesn't have Rogue from the X-Men in it, does it?
No, definitely not.
Well, that's not roguelike at all.
It only has Chewie and Chuella. The
Boo.
2 most genius names they could have come up with.
Chewie I don't mind so much, but Chuella is pretty lame. Although I have been known to name my custom characters Tylerina from time to time, so what do I know?
So I guess you can't judge.
Watch what you're eating. Eating too much can slow you down. It doesn't even seem to matter if I'm slowed down or not.
I assume you probably get stronger if you're like buffer too, like your attack strength goes up, so.
Got a robot to shoot. Ah. It's nothing there? Guess not. Let's go down. Okay. There we go. Hey, it's Alejandro! Alejandro, do you feel like getting on a mic with us? You always could if you wanted. And Spazpol, we're glad to have you back. We missed you last week. And of course we missed Mongbox too. But she's here now. Webnoy? I mean, the whole gang's here, Tyler. This is a good week.
Oh yeah, the crew's all here.
Heck yeah. I just keep wanting to shoot at that little green guy. He looks like a Rick and Morty character or something. Stop shooting at me. Camping. Oh, well, I hope it went well. Nobody was axe murdered or anything, I assume.
That happens a surprising amount of camping trips.
Yeah, I mean, they are dangerous. I don't even know why people bother with it. You know, because you've got the eating, which is an up close thing, I kind of wish for a melee attack.
You can dash into people. Like smash them. It hurts them. It doesn't kill them, but it hurts them some.
I'm eating a weird banana guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird looking creatures that are funny looking.
There's got to be a little Rick and Morty influence on that stuff. Ah. So Tyler, I hear a big exciting movie came out this week and is doing really well.
That's right.
What movie is it?
Star Wars Episode 10.
Yay! No. God, no. Please, no more.
Directed by J.J. Abrams and written by number 8.
Rian Johnson.
Yeah, him.
Those two don't get along, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Can't wait for the J.J. Abrams cut of Episode 8 for everyone to pretend that it's really good when it's 4 hours long and boring.
Oh my gosh. Did you actually watch the longer Justice League?
I only watched about half of it. I mean, it's gotten really positive reviews. There's a ton of like fan service at the end, which is like, I get why people like it, but it's also kind of obnoxious.
The Martian. What about the Martian Manhunter stuff? Is that cool or is it lame? Because it's everything I've heard about it makes it sound lame.
Like, I mean, it's cool to see him. Like, that's kind of exactly what I mean. Like, fan service of, hey, check out this character that you've heard of. It's cool to see him in action and stuff like that. But logically, it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
Yeah. And also, it's a pretty ugly design they went with.
Yeah, he's not... I don't know. I don't know too much about Martian Manhunter. So...
I mean, he should be more... He's a green dude, but he should be sleeker and less kind of over-designed is how I would describe the design.
Yeah, he's very, like... Yeah, like, well, Darkseid too, a little bit, is almost over-designed. I think.
Oh, we'll miss you, Spazpol. Just be careful out there, okay? Don't forget to bring protection. Whatever kind of...
Butcher's knife.
Yes, and prophylactics. Just in case. I'll tell you what that means later, Tyler.
Okay, thank you.
Dark6 says they should release a Snyder Cut in theaters. Just cut it down. Yeah, I don't know. See, the thing, everything I've heard about it, and again, I haven't seen it, and I probably won't watch it even though I'm mildly curious. Like, it's sort of like, what does they say, you can't polish a turd? You know, like, adding more stuff to the movie apparently fleshes it out some, but it doesn't mean that the stuff you're watching isn't kind of bad on the whole, does it, Tyler?
True. A lot of people like what they did with Cyborg and made him like into a real character because he was just kind of like a whiny runt nothing in the original.
Ah.
Actually get some character development in this one. He's definitely like the winner of this movie for sure.
That's not bad in and of itself, but also the problem with adding more cyborg is that you have to look at that completely heinous cyborg design.
Don't like it. And I don't like the way he walks, like with the limping style. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's so awful looking. And it's sad because it's sad when the TV show Doom Patrol has a much better looking cyborg. And probably a better actor too, for all I know, but... Ah! Yay, VX Latino Heath, thank you for the bits. Very, very cool of you, my friend. Oh, the Flash doesn't run very well, according to Dark 6. What do you think about that?
The Flash is the character that they removed the most from.
Wow.
Because he's kind of the comic relief to an extent in the original.
Yeah, and Zack Snyder doesn't like comedy.
Right, yeah, I don't think that guy smiles or laughs. You know, he's kind of like one of those people that can't feel emotion or whatever.
I think you're right. Is that you, Alejandro?
Yeah. Hey.
Yay! Alejandro, did you watch the Zack Snyder cut?
I did not.
Well,
I have not. Let me say I have not, because I will, but I have not watched it yet.
I see.
But yeah,
So,
the Flash loses a lot of personality, in my opinion.
A bit of a shame, although I don't... Yeah, everything I've seen of Ezra Miller's version of the Flash, and I have seen Suicide Squad, you know? Like, everything I've seen of him, I don't especially like in the first place. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't complain. And the Flash's costume has always been really terrible in those movies. An instance of over-designing things, like we were talking about. Oops. Man, my character just keeps barfing all over the place. This game's a bit barfy, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't know why you're barfing so much. I think it has to do with the fact of how much more you're eating than I did. But it seems to be working for you, because I don't even think you died yet from...
Not from that.
Getting hit, so it seems to be working for you. But yeah, it's like you barf after every time you eat now, which is... Maybe it has something to do with that path you chose, because they want you to only eat a certain type of thing or something, which is really annoying.
Achievement, yo.
You chose the barf side.
That's right. I've joined the barf side.
Yep.
Ah.
Did you like the Flash, the TV show, though, compared to the character in the movies, or?
I like the actor, and I like his costumes are mostly pretty good, although they change them every year, so sometimes it looks better than other times.
Yeah, he's worse than Iron Man. He changes suits so often. I don't know what mark he's on right now, but probably like 50.
Probably, vomit 10 times. That's an achievement. That's the first game I've ever played with that achievement.
Nice job.
Yes.
That and Cinco de Mayo.
What about Cinco de Mayo?
That was the other barfing game, you know.
Oh, I get it. And
Too
it's my
slow.
cumpleaños.
That's right. Yeah, I guess that's what you thought about first, sorry.
Yeah.
You throw up like every time you eat something that's weird. Mine wasn't that bad.
Well, you know, it's because I have an eating disorder, Tyler, so don't shame me about it.
No problem.
This is a difficult little section I'm in.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so foggy on our screen. Is it like really foggy on your screen?
There's a lot of fog effect going on.
Okay. Because I don't remember it being that bad. Yeah, you're just in like this little mini section, but it's a pain. You're supposed to eat one of each of them, but you have to keep track of which one you eat.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks really fucked up.
Fogged up. It's definitely
Yep.
fucked up.
Indeed. So he went up, mission failed. I don't even want to play that section. No, thank you. There aren't enough achievements in the world for that.
True.
Right, yeah, it's kind of the antithesis of a run and gun where you're like trying to pay attention to what you're doing and who you're eating and all that stuff.
Yeah, dang it. Why does it say A right there? What does that do?
It's telling you to jump. It's telling you to wall jump even though you know how to wall jump from like 100 times already.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mini,
Extra life.
It's a tutorial.
Okay. Well, I can handle that.
Yeah, I don't know why it's there.
Let's eat this thing.
So was there another movie that you wanted to talk about, or should we just keep talking about the
Oh, yeah, that was the wrong movie. No, let's talk about Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just came out. How'd you watch it, Tyler? HBO Max?
Yep.
Me too. HBO Max is really great with Warner Brothers throwing all their movies on there like
yeah,
that.
It's been a fun time. I missed probably the best one. I didn't see it. It's what was it called? The Judas, the Last Judas, or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, but it's already off, and I didn't get a chance to sit down and watch it. But I heard it was pretty good. But I've watched all the others that have been on there. You know,
even Tom and Jerry.
Justice. Oh no, is Tom and Jerry on there?
Yeah, it may have gone off already. I'm not sure. I heard that too.
No, you're right. I didn't watch that one either.
It doesn't look especially good.
No, I heard it's dreadful.
What a big surprise! Judas and the Messiah.
Yeah, something like that.
So, did you get to watch Godzilla vs. Kong, Alejandro?
No, I actually don't remember if I have HBO Max. I need to check.
Well, we're gonna have to call you Tardecito because you're late.
I not much of a TV watcher, to be honest.
Well, it's a movie.
Well,
a
I know.
movie.
I mean, I watch movies. I sit down and browse for movies, but if like I'm not aware what the movie channel lineup is here in the house. Like I just
Gotcha.
yeah.
Well, HBO Max is one of the best streaming services, in my opinion, because it has a lot of great properties. You know, like there's a bunch of anime, there's Cartoon Network stuff, there's HBO stuff, lots of different things. But also, this year, every Warner Brothers movie that comes out, they'll put on there for 30 days, and you can watch it with your subscription, and that's awesome.
Okay, you sold me on it. I subscribed to YouTube TV because I wanted to catch up on The Walking Dead. Because I really like that show, even though they took it in a weird way. I already finished the comic though. I read the ending in the comic. Yeah, I was pleased.
You liked how it ended?
I think so. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, okay, getting back to Godzilla vs. Kong, because we do need to talk about that before we stretch it out too long.
Yep.
I thought it was much better than the previous movie, which was Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Do you agree, Tyler?
Oh yeah. I mean that's not a high bar to pass, but yeah, it's quite a bit
Very
better.
true. Well,
Is that
you could
the previous one, the one with the girl is following with the little tablet and something? That's pretty cool.
The girl who played 11 in Stranger Things was the star of the previous one.
Okay.
And, you know, I mean, King of the Monsters, the whole thing was, okay, you get to see Godzilla fight Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah.
Oh yeah, and I remember. I kind of like that movie. I thought it was entertaining, but you know.
Try to watch it more than once and see if you still feel the same way, because every time I watch it, I like it less.
That's why I only watched it once. Yeah.
I just remember like feeling like there's no color, so that's one thing that already
Yes.
made this movie did better was like they actually used some different color palette stuff.
Yes.
And then like I don't know, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, it just felt like okay, they go search for this monster, then there's this monster. Like the pacing was very obviously dumb.
Yeah, the pacing.
For monster, and then there's a monster fight, and they go search for monster, and the monster fight. And I was just like,
Yeah. If you
Even
like
more
kaijus, there is this new cartoon show with Pacific Rim, and I think it's in Netflix.
Netflix, yeah, and people say it's good.
I like the Pacific Rim movies. The first one obviously better. Like I've watched it a dozen times, but
Yeah, no time. Thank you.
Okay.
And No Time says he's gonna watch Godzilla vs Kong tonight, and yeah, we won't say any spoilers or anything.
Awesome.
Yeah, don't
I'm
worry
gonna see
about
if I
that.
have it too, because if I have HBO Max, I'm watching that after the stream.
it's
Heck
good.
yeah.
It's good, but to go back to King of the Monsters for a minute, the worst thing about King of the Monsters, and you're right that like the weird color palette and all the fights being at night was kind of a problem. But the worst thing is the human characters. Like they're all pretty awful. Like there's no one to care about. You know, you might start out caring about like the little girl 11, you know, whatever her character's name is. You might care about her, but actually she's kind of a lame person, and she gets in all these stupid situations and survives them even though nobody would.
She only gets sympathy because people like 11. That's about
yeah,
what I
exactly.
think about it.
People I like that actress fine, but her character is bad, and all the characters in that are bad. Like,
Yep.
okay, I've still got lives. And the thing is, it spends too much time with those human characters. Like, the fights are good, sure, but there's just a whole lot of crap in between those fights.
And don't forget to thank Simius for subscribing, even though he did not like Godzilla vs Kong.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
That's weird. It's so nice to see you again, Simius. I'm not saying Godzilla vs. Kong isn't a little dumb like your average modern action blockbuster is, but
actually, the story with the 11 character is the worst story.
Oh yeah.
Kong vs. Godzilla by like a wide margin.
You know what it reminds me of? Her story. It reminds me of the first Transformers movie.
Oh,
Funny
interesting.
you said that. I was gonna just bring that up. Transformers also.
Yeah, if you remember the first Transformers movie, it has all these little side stories with different human characters, and they're mostly kind of comic relief stuff. And they, you could take them out and it'd be a better movie. And hers is like that. Like,
Do you
it's
like
not.
Bumblebee?
Yeah, Bumblebee's way better than the others, definitely.
Oh my god, yeah. It's finally like, okay, fans of the actual Transformers, here it is now. Leave
Yeah,
me
you.
alone.
The robots look better, and you can tell what's going on, and the people aren't too terrible. So yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah, but the first Transformers, I tried to watch that and I stopped. That was so bad. It's like,
Really, I like the first one, like in a stupid way, but I like the first one. I don't.
Yeah.
Was horrible. Was one of
most
the worst.
famous line.
Oh yeah,
I
second is so
am
bad.
Optimus Prime, like 1,000 times. It's like that's all that poor
That's
dude
the same.
says. It's almost like that scream that is on every movie. That that
The Wilhelm scream. Yeah.
Wilhelm scream. Yeah, that just basically I am Optimus Prime in those movies.
I didn't have too much of a problem with the. I mean, it's dumb. Like the premise of Kong vs. Godzilla is dumb, but
Yeah.
the story behind it with the characters, I don't want to say too much.
Randy.
The other storyline I liked, not liked, but it was fine.
Oh,
it was
game over.
interesting enough to grab my attention to see what happened.
And it's very propulsive. It's a fast movie, so even
Right.
Even if those little parts
with
with
like less than 2 hours.
yeah, and that's funny because the director said that he shot a lot more footage, but he really wanted it to be under 2 hours, and he did a good job with that. So yeah, even if you don't like what's going on with 11 or whomever, it's not there long enough to bog the movie down. It doesn't hurt it. It's like, okay, well, in a minute they're going to get to the next cool part, and then they do, and
Right.
there's so many cool parts.
So that's good to hear.
Yeah, Simius, thank you, by the way. Thank you for the subscription. Sorry I didn't actually say that. Yeah, the Skarsgård, wasn't there the Skarsgård guy? He was kind of a nothing of a character.
Yeah, he didn't lead. He didn't provide much, but that whole kind of like adventure they went on was interesting enough for me.
Yeah, where they went was very interesting and cool looking, right?
Yeah, I thought so. And I think I could say that there's a big boat scene because that's been in a lot of trailers. The whole boat
Yeah,
encounter, which
And
is
the
a
pictures they
really
released.
in the movie.
you're right. It is early on, so they don't keep you waiting too long for some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it was good. It was a good, entertaining movie. Yeah, it's not. You're not gonna your brain's not gonna wrinkle, and you're gonna have to think about deep plot twists or anything like that. You're definitely gonna roll your eyes a couple times.
Yeah, out of the 4 movies, I would say that Kong Skull Island is a little bit smarter and deeper as far as that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But it's okay. This one is still probably just the most fun because of all the cool action stuff and all the great visuals and whatnot.
Yeah, I watched Kong Skull Island actually right after because we were just looking for something else to watch.
Oh, neat.
So we watched that too, and I've seen it before, and it's still my favorite. And I haven't seen the other Godzilla, but I heard it's not that good. The not King of Monsters one.
It's okay. It's more.
Yeah.
It takes place in a realistic world as opposed to all the other. Well, as opposed to the last 2.
Okay.
Like King of Monsters and on is very sci-fi and
Right.
yeah.
But yeah, Skull Island's not quite as fun. It has like I read someone called it a Full Metal Jacket vibe. I almost feel like it's more of a Apocalypse Now vibe. Like there's this weird other army vibe to it. Like Samuel Jackson, has all these kind of deranged thoughts and stuff. And
Yeah.
definitely gives you that feeling, which is fine. It's an interesting blend, but it doesn't make it for like a fun movie. It's a lot more intense.
Agreed.
I still have
But
my
I think
DVD
it's
copy
still
of
my
the
favorite
original
of those.
Godzilla with Matthew Broderick.
Oh God.
Well, that one's the best. I mean, that one will never.
Yeah. There's no competition.
Yeah,
That movie-
I always wanted a sequel on that one because the ending is like, oh my god, there's gonna be more, and they never really.
Because people hated it. But they did make a cartoon series that continues the story, so you could watch that. People say the cartoon's okay, but I never watched it. this
I
weird
liked
thing.
I liked Kong's handler and the little girl in this
Yeah,
movie.
they were fine. And his handler, that lady, is the one who Rebecca something. She played Maya Hansen in Iron Man 3, by the way.
Oh,
I kept wondering where I recognized her because she's fairly pretty, you know. And I was like, where do I know this lady from? Well, in Iron Man 3, she got shot in the head by Kildrich. The Kildrich guy, and that sucked. Aldrian, whatever the guy's name is, the main bad guy shot her in the head, and she died. And it was like really unnecessarily dark for that movie.
Man, I don't remember that part. Now I have to rewatch it. Wait.
Yeah, it's when they've captured Tony and he's all tied up and stuff. She gets killed in front of him, and he's all upset, of course, but then they totally forget about it.
Yeah, clearly.
I don't like this level very much, Tyler. What am I doing wrong?
yeah. I mean, I would recommend switching to the shotgun completely. That'll help. The bullets are just too weak in your other gun.
But they're not unlimited on the shotgun, are they?
No, they're not. But like, I got to a point where I wasn't running out of ammo.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was getting a lot of ammo drops or whatever.
All right, we'll do that.
But yeah.
You're right. This is a lot more powerful.
Yeah, you have to be closer, but like you got to get them killed before they, do start killing you. It's kind of like the best defense is a good offense kind of thing.
Fair point.
So yeah, I've just been maining the shotgun since I got it, and it's been a lot more helpful than that little weak
They're nice. And I completed the kill 10 enemies in 30 seconds goal.
Yes.
Protein shake.
But yeah, this will help you like not having to feel like you just have to run past the enemies. I think.
Good. Yeah, that was
Which
getting
is kind of
frustrating.
what you were getting there. Yeah, because it
be
doesn't
okay.
work.
A little better, yeah.
Too many shots and whatnot. Another thing about Kong Skull Island, Godzilla versus Kong. You know, we said the fights are really good, and they take place in the daytime, and it's colorful, and you can tell what's happening always, and that helps a lot.
Really good action. I liked it, and I don't necessarily love action movies. I mean, I think I like monster action movies. Who doesn't? It's cooler watching monsters fight than two guys punching each other or whatever. But yeah, really good action, really entertaining.
Heck yeah. You'll have to let us know what you think when you watch it, everybody else who didn't get to see it yet.
Yeah, no,
So-
good job not giving it up, not giving it away. So nice.
Of course, we care about that kind of stuff. Royal Bob, if he's around, he's always like super spoiler sensitive. And Human Brian can be at times, but it's like we don't talk about the stuff that isn't that isn't public knowledge. So, stupid thing, stop shooting me. What is that thing? All right, whatever. And so I will. So would this game be better without, or the same without the eating mechanic? Do you think?
I think it would probably be better.
You might
But I
be
mean,
right.
Remember, there's also the zombie mechanic that you haven't even used, and it's super forgettable.
Oh yeah.
Then there's the whole upgrades thing that doesn't really. I mean, it adds a little bit, but it doesn't add a ton. And then you still haven't reached it, but you can actually modify your weapons too, which is another kind of level of nuance that it doesn't necessarily need.
Gotcha. How do you do that zombie thing? I can't remember.
Down on the pad, I think.
That's right. Does it protect you from an
I
harm
would.
at all?
I mean, I don't think you take damage while you're doing it. Maybe you
Okay.
could just run for a little bit if you
Yeah.
want.
I'd
But yeah,
better.
it makes you. It's like a lot. Your punches are a lot weaker than the shotgun, which is really stupid.
Yeah.
Like you're this huge Amazon zombie alien, whatever,
Finally!
and like it takes like 4 punches to get someone.
What's up with that? By the way, hi Oblivion. Sorry I didn't say hi to you yet. And there's Philosophy too. Alright, let's try to go a different pathway like you said.
Yeah, well, I think if you buy those first ones, you'll get achievements for each of them.
I don't understand, like, see look, the one on the right I can't buy it. Why can't I buy it? And the one below
Oh, you
it.
can't?
Yeah, do you have to
Okay,
like
So I'm guessing then, yep, you'll have like you are now officially on the left path. Sorry about that. You can still go up, but you can probably only go left now. But I would go up.
Gotcha. Unlock, yeah.
Well, not that way up. Go right.
Oh, wait.
From the center, go straight up.
If you insist.
Because those are like HP upgrades and stuff like that.
Oh.
To cheap at first.
Yeah, okay.
Buy a whole bunch of them.
Let's do that. Let's go as far as we can.
Have you guys
Oh, we
seen
watched
the
it.
movie Love and Monsters by chance?
I want to see it. Is it good?
I haven't seen it.
I think it's good. It was surprisingly good. Like I started it and I was like, oh boy, it's gonna be one of those cheesy movies, and it actually ended up being really, really good. So
It came out during the pandemic, didn't it?
yep.
What is MK? You guys talking about Mortal Kombat?
Welcome.
Yeah, that comes out in like 2 weeks, doesn't it?
Oh, it does?
Yeah, April 16th, I believe.
Cool.
That is exciting. The first trailer was good, didn't you think?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
seen it.
dang.
Either.
I've never been a huge Mortal Kombat person, so I mean, I should watch it. I'm sure I probably will at some point, but I was
Yeah,
never
I mean-
into it as a kid or whatever.
I liked it decently well. You know, I'll buy them occasionally. I don't buy every one that comes out or anything, but I like the property well enough, and it'll be a fun movie at any rate. Lots of ninjas and things like that. Well, hopefully buying all these upgrades will make life a little easier. Exit, yes.
I mean, I like the games, but I never really watched the movies. Because the very first movie they made was horrible, so I kind of got turned off by it.
I really like the first movie. It's the second one that I was disappointed by myself. What about you, Tyler?
I haven't seen it, but I heard the first, the one of them, isn't one of them like really adored in a cheesy kind of cult status way?
Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice mix of comedy, and the soundtrack is
And
good.
it has
And
that music, it goes, Mortal Kombat!
yeah, exactly. And even part 2 has that. Like, part 2 still has a good soundtrack, but everything else pretty much is terrible in part 2, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen that or Street Fighter.
Dang.
No.
Well, Tyler, if we ever get to hang out and you don't chicken out, then we'll have to watch Street Fighter.
I've seen
Like
that
I was super into Ninja Turtles, and when
Yeah.
the movie came out with Vanilla Ice and all of that, man, I was like, whoa! And then I rewatched it recently, and I was like, ooh.
Part 2 is very kiddie movie. You know, the one with Vanilla Ice is part 2. It's very
Okay.
kiddie. Like, if you can appreciate it for what it is, then it's still fun, but I can definitely understand being put off by the silly stuff. It's too
Yeah, I was
silly.
a kid when I watched it, so I thought it was the awesomest thing. And you know, we
Yeah.
watched the show and we played. And I was always Donatello. That was my.
Yeah, I like Donatello
Favorite.
too, he's my favorite.
Nice, nice. Michelangelo has always been mine, although, as I've said before, I don't like it when they make him too dumb in some of the different Turtles things.
Yeah.
He should be the heart of the team, not the slow person of the team.
I hate him. He's such a whine.
Did you say Raph?
Yeah.
Achievement. Yeah. Yeah, Raph is just too unpleasant a lot of the time.
In the movies, he definitely is.
Yep.
I don't really like remember specific things about the cartoons. I was really young when the cartoons were on. You know, they were just watching for the characters and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's like an excuse to get a big run of pizzas and get all of the cousins together.
Level up.
Yeah.
That does sound like fun.
So you notice, and I mean, I guess I
Bye,
haven't.
Webnoy.
Haven't played the second world yet, but I mean, you sure are playing similar looking areas.
Yeah, not a lot of variety yet, is
Right.
there?
And I think that there's like a double train section at the end of this one, so
Oh
just
boy.
goes like from sewer to train to sewer to train.
At least trains are cool. Okay, it's telling me to push down to transform into zombie mode, but I don't have it available, so that's not.
Ah.
What a tease! We'll just eat some more crap. Yeah. Web Noise, super good. He gave us a $50 donation a couple weeks ago, you guys.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Webnoy.
Yeah, I mean, that was amazing. It's enough to make you feel popular.
That's right.
Yay, checkpoint. Alright. Well, Sibius, to answer your question, Tyler gets Bite the Bullet, this game
Go
that we're
left,
playing. Oh, okay.
Where that upgrade is.
Okay. He gets Bite the Bullet and next week's game, Tesla Force, for free.
Thanks.
Does that count?
Oh, you got a new fan, Paul. My son says he wants to be like you.
That's very nice.
He started
Is-
his YouTube channel, and he says, "Oh, I want to have as many followers as Paul, and I want to be famous like him."
Famous.
That's right.
I thought that this was where the upgrade place was. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe it's got a. We'll try this thing. Is this co-op? Do you know, Tyler?
I think it is local.
Okay, then at least there's that, and that would make it better if it doesn't make it much harder, which it may or may not.
Let's just pick up.
Ah, crap. The time we had that developer on mic with us for whatever game that was, he believed that 2-player should be harder, and I'm like, no, 2-player should be easier.
Oh, yeah.
But
For that scrolling game.
yeah,
What's
Which is-
people playing like, let me go to my house and upload the 1.0 service pack. Bam! Everybody hates me now.
I thought that's where, like, I was telling you about the weapon modification area. I thought that's where that was, but maybe not.
well, if you spot anything important, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I feel like bringing a second person along, it should be like, well, because I have the support of another person, it's overall easier. You know, even if there's some things, like, even if the enemies have more life or whatever. But
It's like playing Castlevania, right?
what?
I don't know.
Well,
It would have been nice to have 2 players in Castlevania because it was such a hard game.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And there was one multiplayer Castlevania on Xbox and PlayStation. Harmony of Dissonance, wasn't it? Not Harmony of I forget which one it was. But I played it for hours. I mean, we played it a really long time until basically it got too grindy.
Yep.
Harmony of Despair.
Harmony of Despair, probably that.
Yeah,
subtitles
the
in those games.
The 6-person one or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought the 6 people and stuff.
And I think the PlayStation version came later and actually got split-screen multiplayer, and Xbox didn't have that.
Oh,
And that would have been a really cool feature. But yeah, that particular game, if they had just kept always adding new levels and updating it, then I'd still be
Yeah,
playing it
they-
today.
They didn't really do a lot with it. I had one friend who got pretty into it, one online friend. But yeah, I mean, it was just 6 levels, and you had to really embrace the grind and enjoy playing that level to hope for, you know, kind of almost that Destiny style before Destiny, where you play through a whole 25-minute level hoping to get a good drop at the end from the final boss, and then just
Yes.
do it again and again.
That is exactly how it was, yes. But I mean, I really did love it, but if you could...
Yeah.
It'd be better if there was more of a sense of getting powerful, and because it would still be pretty hard. Even, you know, the hard stuff would still be hard, even
Yeah, it
if you
was
played
hard.
a lot.
Yeah.
And like you said, just more variety, more content. If they just, you know, like, even if it was only like, say, every 2 months or every 3 months they add a new level, if they just kept that going, then people would be real into it. Oh well.
Yeah, because I think they only ever added 1 new level, maybe 2.
Maybe 2, but yeah, not as much as they should have. Countdown day. What's Dark 6 talking about?
4, 3, 2, 1 is today's date.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the internet has brought us a lot of silly fake holidays, hasn't it?
I tried
Oh,
to start.
crap.
I tried to start Maris Day on March 15th. Maris from the hit TV show Frasier, but no one bought onto it.
Stay invisible for 20 seconds. Just got another achievement.
Oh, I didn't even get that Stay Invisible one.
So I like this, but also it's getting to be a little bit much. But hey, we'll do what we can.
It's also a little too long for its own good. Like,
Yeah.
grind shooters aren't supposed to have 20-minute levels, 25-minute levels.
Agreed. These levels are way too long, and they're very samey, so it just gets boring.
Yep.
But there's still stuff to like about it, and probably 2-player would be better. Like we
The
said.
2-player would be a little bit more mindless fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're now on like the exact same train that you were on last level.
Oh,
It
great.
looks exactly the same.
So it
Even to the
does.
point that the layout feels similar.
What bummer. Wonder if I should
Yeah.
be eating more people.
I don't know. It's the mechanics are solid, you know. It is definitely playable. It's just not, you know, it doesn't suck you in.
Yeah, not exciting enough, basically.
Yeah.
Ow! Stop shooting me.
the bosses coming up though soon, so that's a little bit different.
That'll be good, I guess. Is it hard?
Not really. How good
Good.
are you at pattern recognition?
Not so good on stream. Off stream is a different story. Ah. Alright. Yeah, I am doing okay with the shotgun ammo, like you said.
Yeah, I don't know how it keeps respawning, but it does. Like, I kind of, I feel like there's not that many drops. Same with health, and then I'll like look and my health is back to full, and it's like I don't quite get how this all works, but I'm not complaining because it doesn't seem unfair.
Eating seems to give you health, so
Yeah, I think it does.
that's the only down thing of the shotgun is less chances to eat stuff.
Kill a lot of things, yeah. I mostly ended up just eating the stuff that was like laying around and killing all the enemies.
Ah.
Yeah, that little green guy just kind of follows you around and seems to do nothing, huh?
Yep, he's a bit lame. He's like, show me what you got. That's what he makes me think of. Kill him. So we watched another movie this week that I can talk about on HBO Max. I think it's the latest Studio Ghibli movie. You know, Studio Ghibli is a Japanese studio that made Totoro and Ponyo and Spirited Away and whatnot. And it's called Earwig and the Witch. Any of you guys heard of it? Weird name, yes. And it's based on a book by Diana Wynne Jones, which I think maybe Tales from the Earthsea and Howl's Moving Castle also were. I'm not completely sure. But in other words, based on an American short novel or something. And it's their first CG movie. So this is a classic 2D animation studio, and they made a CG movie. And it looks pretty good, although clearly not as good as their 2D movies look. Not even close.
Oh wait, it's not a 2D movie? Sorry.
Yeah, it's 3D, so
Oh wow, I didn't know they made any of those.
it's their first time.
Okay.
And I guess they're trying to bow to modernization, you know?
Yeah, that sucks. Like, I mean, their whole point is, handcrafted 2D animated films, it feels
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, these huge, beautiful works of art that everybody loves. They're popular, and they're going to do this instead. But it still has a lot of their cool style to it. And it's about this little girl. She's an orphan, and she's sort of an orphan. She gets adopted by a witch, and the witch is really mean to her. And, like, she's wanting the witch to teach her magic and stuff, but the witch just only makes her basically work and do favors and never gives her anything in return. And so she befriends the witch's familiar, which is a talking cat. And it's a fun enough movie, but it ends really abruptly. Like, I kind of remember Howl's Moving Castle, which is a movie that I do like very well, ends kind of abruptly as well, where it's just like, oh, by the way, this is the end, and you weren't really ready for it. Well, Earwig and the Witch is even worse than that. Like, it just doesn't even feel like it's over, and then it's over.
Is her name Earwig or something?
Her name is Earwig.
Okay. Is that a weird translation type thing?
Again, it's based on a book, so I think they're just doing what the book did. I could be wrong. But they, when they're trying to make it sound more normal, they call her Erica Wig. They split it up.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, still, I guess it's just supposed to be instantly memorable, because that is a fairly distinctive title.
Yeah, it is. You don't hear anything with the word earwig. Like, if you Google earwig, likely that's going to come up right away.
Matt, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. If anybody wants to beat Matt up, you can go ahead and do so. Then. It's fine. Hey, I found the modify your weapons thing.
Oh, there it is. I was one train attack too early.
Okay, what do I pick?
Oh, man, I don't know. I think that I did boomstick. Oh, I had choices. You don't have any choices on yours?
I can go up and down, reroll mods, add random
Yeah,
mod.
but it's not letting you choose any of them. Mine were white. Like,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
Try
Yeah.
assault rifle.
It won't let me pick any of them. Not enough nutrients. Apparently, I need way more nutrients for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what nutrients are.
Yeah, Simius, you're right. Simius, you've actually seen it? And
Perfect Zero is talking about it too. It just ends with like when you feel like you've reached the midpoint.
Yeah, so isn't that a shame? Because otherwise I would like it, but you can't just cut off like that. You gotta fully develop the story. So we're not upgrading weapons, apparently.
At long last.
And it's because I switched to the shotgun that I'm not eating enough now, but it is keeping me alive, and that's important.
When do you get your zombie mode, though?
How do I know if it's available or not, Tyler?
It's
Do you
that
know?
blue bar underneath your health bar.
Okay.
Cool.
Almost filled up.
Yep.
Yeah, and the music, while it is a good song, it does get repetitive. Like you said.
Yeah, it's kind of like the hard rock stuff, and it's not too bad. Metal rock, whatever. But it also, I think, is repetitive.
Brandy would probably like the song. She likes metal. Die, fools. Oh well, we're getting there. Are you sure the boss is coming soon? You said that like 10
Yes,
minutes
it's
ago.
after this train. I thought it was. I said there's 2 trains, and then I forgot one other. I thought you were on the last train, but I think you're
Gotcha.
on the last train now.
Last train to Clarksville?
Yeah,
That's a song.
by the Beatles.
By the Monkees.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah. right.
Their old stuff and the Beatles' old stuff and the Beach Boys' old stuff all kind of blends to me. They like sound the same.
They have their similarities.
Yeah.
I can tell them apart pretty well, but I understand how you could feel that way. All right, I think we're here. The
Stand
boss.
out to me a lot more.
Gotcha. World's longest train, for real. Okay. All right, Tyler. Can I? Any hints, suggestions?
Yeah.
Don't
Avoid
die.
his shots when he shoots at you.
Good idea. I'm gonna have to try that. Uh-oh.
And then, yeah, another kind of annoying thing. It doesn't come up too much because you are mostly running and gunning in this.
I got him.
You have to kill him 3
Oh.
times.
No. Boo.
But you can't like freeze yourself and aim diagonally.
Oh.
You can't stand in place and aim diagonally like you can
Yeah, that's
in
a shame.
shooters.
Yeah, even Contra 3 lets you do that on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, see, like how you kind of ate a bunch of bullets there. The only times I died is when I like was getting too greedy and ended up just eating a face full of bullets in a row.
Yeah, that was hard to avoid.
Yeah. So actually, you go to the very end and then dash up, and you can avoid it exactly.
Gotcha.
You should be fine because you have 2 more lives, but we'll see.
Thank goodness. Yeah, I've almost got this form down.
Yeah. And then for the 3rd form, try not to stand under him because he shoots downward.
Oh, dang. That's a shame. I was enjoying standing under him.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh, he got me. Let's zombie it. Oh, can't zombie it. Okay.
Oh, you're right there, but I think it'll be flashing when you can actually zombie it.
Gotcha. Die, fool! You tell him, tech guy. Yeah, I actually really love the Monkees. Out of all those bands Tyler mentioned, they're my favorite.
What?
Yeah. They had a TV show, and it was very entertaining. Sort of like the Aquabats kind of situation. Yay!
Beatles
Giving
are
you-
the best of those 3.
Well, certainly the most popular and enduring. We got another achievement, baby. This changes nothing, says the weird blue-faced lady.
That's mean.
Who are you, anyways?
Skeletor.
Her name is Brutina. They're so good with names in this game, aren't they?
I don't know. I stopped reading at that point already.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care about the story stuff either. So we've got about 10 minutes left of the stream. Now what? Oh, I have to eat the boss. Alright, eat the boss. Yeah, and that gives me some resources that I can use to upgrade stuff, maybe. Oh, and then she barfed it all out. Another achievement, though. Class Warrior.
Pepto.
20 nodes in the same branch. What? It's not like I had the choice of splitting off branches, did I, guys? It wouldn't let me. By the way, we're almost done watching the series Sweet Home on Netflix. Did I talk about it last week, audience? Do you guys know? I don't want to hit the same notes too much, but...
The one with Reese Witherspoon.
No, it's actually... Guardian Al says yes. Were you actually here last week, Guardian Al? Oh, he's saying yes to the dying part. And Tech Guy says no, I did not talk about it. Well, it is a Korean show on Netflix. You can watch it either in Korean with subtitles or in English dub. And it's very much like a Resident Evil TV series. Like, if you like Resident Evil, you definitely should give this show a shot. The premise is these people are trapped in a high-rise apartment complex, so like a a skyscraper where a ton of different people live in it. Which, by the way, we don't have right here where I live, but maybe we have those in some parts of America. And anyway, some people start randomly turning into monsters. Like there's this monster plague, basically, and you could just turn into some kind of horrible monster. And you would think that probably makes you think zombies, but actually a lot of them turn into really interesting, cool-looking creatures. Very creative and video game-like. Like there's one thing that's just like a hulking brute. It's kind of like a berserker from Gears of War or something. But there's lots of wild... I mean, there's a spider monster. There's like a long snake with a giant eye. All kinds of great stuff. It's worth watching just to see the wildly created monsters. No achievement for getting to the end of that node, by the way, unfortunately.
Oh.
Can I buy other things yet?
I doubt it. My
What's
guess
up with
is
that?
you'd have to start a new profile.
Uh,
Those are basically like your classes, I think. And so you can only choose one. It's just weird that it exists in the upgrade area instead of like in a class choosing area.
yeah, that is weird. I guess I'll just buy more upgrades in this thing that I'm in, or should I buy more stuff from the left side?
I bought stuff at the top because it seemed just more, it was like 1% HP or 1% damage or whatever. But I didn't really look at what was in the left. Yeah, like plant effects last 17% longer. Like I don't know what a plant effect is.
And it's a little too hard to see what you're buying. Zombo meter decreases 1% slower. Deal 10. Oh, that's pretty good. 10% more damage in zombie mode. What do we got? 10%. Another one of those.
Yeah, but I mean, like when they cost 1 each and you have 76, you might as well just, some of them do cost 5 and 10, but like a lot of the little circle ones only cost 1. And so
Fair enough.
You might as well just get those because then you're getting those stat boosts right away.
Yeah, and stat boosts are nice. Very well, Tyler. You convinced me. Let's do it. The grind is real. So anyway, guys, that show is called Sweet Home, and I really do recommend it. It is a very good show.
Weird name.
It's like home. Yeah, get the idea. It's like Home Sweet Home. But see, in Japan, before Resident Evil came out, there was an NES game, a Famicom game that Capcom made called Sweet Home. So this is not related to that, but you could tell the name is inspired by it. But you didn't know that Resident Evil had a predecessor, did you?
Biohazard.
After eating an enemy, you reduce all incoming damage by 1% for... Oh. Well, it's letting me buy up this stuff now.
Yeah, you can go up those left and right sides. You just can't go all... You can only go left from the center now.
Gotcha.
But those still are a part of the top chain.
Gotcha. And damage reduction.
And it's weird, yeah, you buy things that look like kidneys and livers and stuff.
Yes.
It's a weird game. They put a lot of stuff into it, and it's almost like a 4-hour Justice League when a 2-hour Justice League will do.
Perhaps it is like that.
Although the 2-hour Justice League is not a very good Justice League either.
Unfortunately. Okay, well, I've completed those challenges. Have I done every challenge that it asked me to?
Oh, did you beat the... I don't think you did the Smorgasbord.
Eat one and only one type of each enemy. Oh,
yeah, that was in that little mission thing.
Yeah, I don't need that.
But I think you have to. I think because you don't actually unlock the bandana, which is annoying because it's like double ammo or whatever, until you do all of them, I guess.
Oh,
but
jeez.
I didn't get it either. I was not happy. It's like, what the? Spent an hour beating your dumb levels.
And did Matt just?
Yes.
Matt says he likes. Matt liked Justice League, but yeah, again.
A lot of people like it. It's fine. I'm sure the 4-hour version is probably better. I only saw some of the 4-hour version, but what I saw.
I mean,
it's not good enough content in the first place for me to care.
Yeah, that's just too long, and it's still Zack Snyder, grimdark edgelord piece of crap. Why would I even care? Like 4 hours of it just sounds excruciating. Like I haven't done anything that bad that I deserve to watch that movie.
Well, his logic is, you guys are quarantined, watch this.
Yeah, I guess.
But I still have power in my remote control to turn you off, Buster.
Aw. But I mean, if you don't mind the grimdark, awful Superman and the humorless, gray world of those movies, and the, I mean, like just nonstop. Again, I can understand how you would like more of it, but I don't know how somebody who likes what comics really are could buy into that stuff. But that's just me. A lot of people obviously do, or they wouldn't do some of them. But I mean, if they kept making movies like that, nobody would be going to the DC movies because people did not like Batman Loves Superman. They did not.
If you talk to the cow and that other guy, there's like a little mini game if you're just looking for something to do for a few minutes.
Okay.
And then I think it has an achievement too.
Well, all right, let's try it. Yeah, and look at what Matt's saying about Man of Steel. Like, easily the worst Superman movie, and he's calling it the best one. Man of Steel is the Superman movie for people who hate Superman. And
so you have to eat everything here, so don't kill him. Use your other gun and eat him.
Gotcha. Okay, so I already messed it up. Ah!
You may want to restart if you can.
Okay. Should I just die?
Anybody.
I don't know. Can you quit out?
Start, options, bandana, main menu. Also, again, with the less is more thing, like, Man of Steel, besides everything else that's wrong with it, it's got that 40-minute fight scene that's just super boring after, like, 5 minutes. Like, watching a couple of CG guys punching each other through buildings, like, you can only watch that for so long. You know, Godzilla vs. Kong did that kind of thing about 100 times better. But also has colors, and colors are nice, too.
Yeah. Man of Steel lacks color at a lot of places. I forgot about like the whole in Man of Steel. So like, I mean, it finally starts to get going because you have the whole backstory and stuff, and it starts to get going. And then he like goes up to the ice place to find the ship or whatever, and it just takes so long, and it's so uninteresting. And
definitely,
that's where I lose it on Man of Steel.
Yeah, well,
and
Matt,
and like Lois Lane is like climbing along the ice to get a scoop or whatever.
That good points. And real quick, Matt Young said that he's not excited about Godzilla vs. Kong because King of the Monsters was so bad. But we talked about it earlier, Matt. It's much better than King of the Monsters. Like, you could just not think about King of the Monsters and just enjoy it for what it is.
There's a lot of collateral damage in Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, millions of people died.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like, oh, by the way, Kong was supposed to be saving all those people.
I know, but you still kind of have to remove yourself from that. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't remember that specifically in Man of Steel, but that's just a gigantic pet peeve in any superhero movie, where they'll act like a specific life is super special to save when you think about maybe all the destruction and things they've incidentally caused elsewhere. I feel like the second Avengers had issues with that too.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, the second Avengers at least was trying to show that the heroes care about people individually. You know, like Man of Steel, he doesn't seem to care what's happening to most of the people. You know, I mean, the Age of Ultron thing, where they're trying to save somebody from falling or whatever, it was a reaction to Man of Steel, like just trying to show, by the way, superheroes are supposed to save people, just in case you forgot.
Yeah, I don't remember a ton of that in Man of Steel, but that's mostly just because it's been forever.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I mean, more for me was Avengers was like they were worried about saving a couple families when like he was gonna drop the Earth into the Earth and like destroy the Earth. like they were worried about like a couple families when like the Earth was most definitely gonna be destroyed imminently.
I suppose that is a fair point. Yeah, I agree. Age of Ultron is not great. It's okay. Like, it has a lot of individually good scenes, but it doesn't come together to make a really good movie like it should have. How many ways of this do I have to do, Matt? I mean, Tyler?
I don't know. I think you're almost done, but I mean, you definitely haven't eaten enough things. See how you have like your goal up in the top right corner?
Yeah. Enemies.
Yeah.
How many different kinds of enemies even are there?
Not different types, but you just are supposed to be eating everything.
Oh, everything. Jeez.
Well, you need to eat 24 of
and
those.
And then I win? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's hard because everybody's shooting at me.
I know.
Ah. And I don't care very much anymore.
Don't give up.
Matt is bragging that you called me his name. Yeah.
Well, because I was just
pretty torn up about it.
I died. Are we gonna do that again? We could just end it because I actually don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not like
Yeah,
a big
that was enough.
It's only so much you can barf in one night.
Compelling. Yeah, I've barfed plenty, guys. I got nothing left to barf out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
this is about as compelling of an ending as your earwig in The Witch.
You're right about that. Everybody, we've been playing Bite the Bullet for Xbox. It's also on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam.
It's $15 on PlayStation Network.
Okay, sorry, I was wrong.
Much more reasonable.
Yes, 15 is reasonable for what you get in this game, even if it is a bit repetitive. And I'm going to say that the repetitiveness got to me after a while. But,
There's only like 47 levels left.
Yeah, but if you have somebody to play through or you just really like this kind of game, then you may not get so tired of the sameness of it. Yeah, $15 on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. So, hey, at least it's priced right. And it's got a lot of interesting ideas to it, whether or not they come together cohesively, And there's lots of dialogue for you to skip or read if you want. So anyway, thanks to the developer for donating prizes. It's great to be able to give out a variety of prizes like we did tonight for all the different platforms. Thanks, Tyler and Alejandro, for hopping on mic with me.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
Happy to be here.
Excellent. Thanks, Icky, for running the contest instead of going out. I'll buy you dinner later, Icky. Thanks to all you guys for hanging out with us, my subscribers especially for being extra cool, the people who donate bits. We love when you guys do that. But we're always just happy to see you all. We'll see you next week, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys.
Night.
That ought to hold those little SOBs.
It's like you were telling me, hold those little SOBs.
Hold those SOBs.
Don't let them near me. And there we go. By the way, everybody, next week we're streaming Tesla Force, which is the sequel to Tesla vs. Lovecraft, and we're giving out PlayStation 4 codes, both US and European codes. So I'm sure, Deadpool and Oblivion will want to tune in and grab some European codes, I bet. Because we don't exactly have a ton of European viewers.
No, although there's ways to get around that if we need to. I don't know if we can really talk about that, but you typically add it on.
Oh yeah, you're right. So
Just a profile.
yeah, if our European viewers don't snatch up those codes, then somebody else could make a European profile to redeem. So that's an option.